Welcome, Anthony.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Figured I've seen you on enough shows, and we've shared a couple other shows. I might as well offer you the invite on over here.
I appreciate that.
Not a problem. It's always nice to expose a lot of people to different stuff.
Oh yeah, indeed. All right. So.
Hello.
Hello, Riley. So yeah, today I'm still feeling not so good. I ended up not going into work today because when I woke up to get ready, I was still feeling kind of lightheaded and unsure of my feet. So I was like, I don't need to be going to work, or I'm going to be going back and forth and up and down. And I spent a day resting again.
Well, that sucks.
It does, but it's I know, like I said, it feels like a head cold. And I'm just blah.
Yeah.
I'm not running a fever at all. So I'm not really worried about that part. I'm not coughing. It's an art party. Welcome, Lindsay. Would you like an invite? Okay. Well, if you get home and you'd like an invite, just shout out and I'll throw you in here. Today I'm doing Kurt Cobain. So did you get the joke that I made in there when I got back onto your show? Riley?
What joke?
Well, I went down.
I may have overlooked it.
I went down and got food, and I came back, and I said, "Oh, I'm back." And then I was like, "Oh, I love the yellow flash."
Oh yeah. Reverse flash.
Yeah. Well, because at the point you did it, you don't only had the yellow colored in, and I'm like, okay, I have to make the joke.
Yeah, I did see that.
Not a problem. You're always welcome. I just forget to tag certain people, so anytime you want on, just let me know. The door is open to you.
Oh, my squeaky.
I certainly don't want people to think this is an all-guy show.
Right. We need the diversity.
Yep. Oh, my. I'm sitting here sweating. I have a fan directly on me. It's a small, little, tiny fan. But my arms on the table are just... Ah. Oh, no. It's a sausage party.
Oh, my.
No.
I can't go for that.
There you go. Thank you.
No.
My mood is okay. The first day I started feeling bad and I came home from work, I slept probably 10 hours and I never sleep more than like 2 or 3. So something right there told me, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling well. Now, I went out shopping this morning because we needed groceries and we haven't had any in for, like never. And so when I went out, I was taking it easy and stuff like that, but my wife can't really drive. So when I got home, I was exhausted just because that's, the most I'd done in a couple days. And
right.
But I tried laying down and it was so hot. I rested, but I didn't get any sleep whatsoever. I jumped into Bobby's show for a little bit. They offered me to come on and draw, and I was like, nah, I'm not in a headspace to do that right now. it would have required me to get up out of bed and come into here where my drawing room is, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to lay in bed.
Yeah. No way.
I don't know
Yours
where my
rocks.
incredible is. Let me see if I can find mine.
Yours is way more amazing.
Might be a few minutes to find because I'm not sure where I put it. Hmm, 15 something. That's the problem with having not done a convention last year. I don't know where I put half of my artwork for the convention.
Right.
Actually, no, it might be inside the case still. Let's find out, shall we? Tune in next week. Okay, let's see. Is it in here? It is not in here. Okay. It floors me that some of these pieces that are sitting in this thing that I have for $5 never even went, like this Yoda.
You know, and it's crazy because the first card I sold was a Deadpool.
Right.
And then let's see, the episode 7 had come out, so I sold like a Kylo Ren and what's the droid? BB-8.
Okay.
And then that was it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I've sold
You
more
just
like
never
Star
know
Wars
what people want.
sketch cards and bookmarks than I have anything larger.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well, I cannot find my Incredible that I did because it's on like an 8x10 or larger, and so there's not too many places it could be hiding. I just don't know where the folder is that is in.
All right.
And I know it's not sitting up here because those are too small.
I think the older one I did is in here. Let's see. I'm not gonna waste my time looking for that, but
I always liked this piece right here.
yeah.
Just the plugs with the Animaniacs.
I love Animaniacs.
Yeah, did anybody watch the reboot? Because I missed out on that one.
I've seen.
No, I don't have whatever that is.
It's Hulu, I think. But I've seen the first episode. My wife and I watched the first episode, and then we haven't gotten back to it. So I don't really have an opinion on it yet because it seemed like they were just running the same joke over and over.
Mm-hmm.
That I've already heard 8 million times.
Right.
But yeah, it depends on how they go the rest of the way.
Right.
All right. So anyone that's an 80s fan will appreciate this one. And this was drawn way back in 2014. I'd like to get a copy made of it so I can color it. But here, let me go to full screen real quick of just me so I can. This was an 80s cartoon called Shirttails.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a lot of fun doing this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's really great.
Yeah, this is all stuff that I throw into my convention pile, and if somebody won't.
Yeah, yeah. Why you like that? Mm. Mm.
This guy has such like straight hair, like down into like fine points. Like most people's hair have like this flow to it, and his are like strictly like you can follow the point all the way from the top of his head down to the mark.
Straight hair.
Well, and it was like greasy, stringy.
Yeah. Okay, that is done. Guess I can go back to my huge Humongous Gambit picture.
Oh, see, when I went away, I thought maybe you finished that and started on something new.
Nope.
You just took a break on it,
Yeah. Try to divide the time up.
right? Let some of the stuff dry.
Yeah. You got it.
How dare I reveal your secret?
Oh no! I've been thwarted.
You are now an arch nemesis. And I shall fight you only under the arches.
Yes.
How can I be your arch nemesis when I don't even know where an arch is?
What are you drawing tonight, Anthony?
Yeah, gonna follow your lead and do Battle Beast from Invincible.
Nice. That's gonna be awesome.
I have not watched the new show yet. I will, and I plan on it, but I just have not.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I need to make time.
Well, I'm in the middle of watching so many other things that I don't want to start on something new.
All right. Yes, man, it's really good. It's pretty faithful to the comic, and while adding some new things, while adding some new twists to it too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So, I mean, I don't know much about Invincible, but
I've read a handful of issues, so I know at least the premise behind it, but kudos to Kirkman, though, for taking over and making pretty much everything he touches valuable.
Right.
Although I've yet to see him do Battle Pope.
Yeah, give him time.
Yeah.
How many hit shows has he had so far? And so he's pretty money right now.
Right.
Well, been money for like the last decade.
Right.
Well, the incredible thing that I thought, incredible, haha, about him was that, you had your original 7 people that formed Image. They kicked out Rob Liefeld.
Right.
So there was only 6 of them. And then when Kirkman got popular enough with Walking Dead and Invincible and whatnot, they offered him a foundership. And so he is like one of the controlling members of Image Comics, which is impressive. Because he even stated he grew up, not fantasizing, but idolizing all of the creators that, were in Image and started Image. and for him to be able to come in and be an equal partner, that
Right.
says a lot about your talent and your stuff. So,
Yeah.
especially being the only writer, in the 7 group.
Right. Yeah. I remember watching that I remember kind of watching that part where in the documentary where he did the interview, where they
Yeah.
interviewed him. Yeah, I said that was it's really cool because I didn't know that. I never knew that about him being part of this becoming a founded America. I mean, being a founded member, just being kind of like how he kind
Yeah.
of got grandfathered in like Captain America did in Avengers.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of some other members, not necessarily for Image, but did you guys hear that they're rebooting Milestone Comics?
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hopefully excited. I hope that they do well with the line because it was amazing in the 90s.
No, yeah. I had like the first few issues of Static.
Right.
And I probably would have had more if I just kind of let go of my X-Men.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing is there was so much out during that time when Milestone came out that it was really hard to get everything.
Right.
Because I think I've got like Hardware #1, and I can't remember what was the other big title that came out besides Static.
Icon.
Yeah, that's the one. I had that first issue as well.
Yeah, I had Static and the Blood Syndicate.
Blood Syndicate. That was their like X-Men title.
Yeah.
But when that came out, I was getting Marvel, DC, Image. I was getting Valiant Comics.
Oh yeah, Valiant.
There was Topps had a line of books that were out. There was there were a couple other different companies that were out too at the same time, and mind you, well, yeah, that was all still part of Image. But,
yeah.
It they were $1 a piece at the time, so it wasn't horrible, but I was still probably spending about $35 to $40 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So some things had to give and take. Dark Horse was the other one.
Oh yeah.
There was some because Dark Horse started their superhero line, and I picked up some Star Wars stuff from them and whatnot. So.
Yeah. Did you ever pick up any manga from back then?
Some, but it was mostly from. I think the stuff that Dark Horse was putting out.
Okay.
I've got some Gunsmith Cats. I got some Riding Bean, probably some Ranma. I got some Gold Digger. Trying to think of some of the other stuff that I got. If I had my other computer booted up, I could actually tell you because I have it all categorized, but I don't have my other computer booted up right now, and it would take forever. She's an old. I think it's
one of those.
2004 Dell.
Oh yeah, hey, we rocking the same.
Yeah, well, it's what I was using up until I was just gifted this computer that I'm using this on right now from my son-in-law because he went and got a brand new one, and this is a newer model. I mean, it's got some bells and whistles on it, but I think it's still only a Windows 7 model. Where I was running Windows XP on the Dell.
Windows XP.
I love Windows XP.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
But everything that I open on that computer is like, we're not compatible with this stuff anymore, so we can't let
like,
you run
are
it.
You serious?
They're like, we stopped using that like 10 years ago, and you're still trying to like get on the internet with that? That's not allowed, buddy. So mostly I just use it as a data processor now because I've got so many different stories and stuff written on there that I don't want to transfer over to this computer and character bios and stuff like that. That when I need to do the work, it's just all on there. Nobody joining from Twitter tonight. Julie's busy with her cat, probably.
Little kitten.
So we had a outside cat give birth to kittens today.
Oh, wow.
2 of them, and she's a first-time mother and basically just abandoned them. So we were, which is surprising because most of our first-time mothers their litters don't make it around here. It usually isn't until their second or almost third litter that they start being like, hey, wait a minute, I'm supposed to do something with these once they come out? I tried getting the other mother who gave birth here just a little bit ago to nurse them, and she would let them start to try to like get around her. But when they stopped trying to nurse and started just crawling on her, she'd get up and be like, all right, I'm done with this. So we were bottle feeding them for a couple hours until we got a hold of a lady who does surrogate cat raising because she has a cat that nurses them.
Oh, yeah.
She said she would take them, and then 8 weeks from now, when they can start to be on their own, she'll bring them back. That way she's not stuck trying to have 2 kittens.
Right, exactly.
But hopefully she can get these guys to, because like one was like literally out in the middle of the yard and the other was over by like the garage.
Oh.
And we heard them meowing is the only reason why we found them. So we're hoping that that's the only 2 she had, and others didn't meet a more disastrous fate. But again, these are outside cats, and
this is life.
Yeah, we do the best for them that we can. I mean, we built them all shelters so that they can get in out of the rain and or snow when it's snowing. We built like 2 or 3 totes that we opened up, cut a hole in it for them to be able to get in, and then glued carpeting all the way in around the inside and on the top, and then sealed it back up, put blankets in it, and that's kept up underneath an awning that doesn't get rained on.
Nice.
So that's their outside shelter. Plus, half of them are up under the porch anyways. And the garage that we have out there that a lot of them get into during the winter, which has got partial heat to it because it comes from the house that's attached.
Right.
There's a broken window that they jump in through. Doesn't have any window there anymore, but the top of the window is open enough for a cat to jump in and out. And so, like I said, there's plenty of places for them to get in and out of. And during the winter, we always feed them more because there's nothing for them to really hunt.
Right.
So now during the summertime, we ease up on some of their feeding because we want them to hunt the mice and the other stuff that are around. Because I live literally a block down the road from a grain mill. And so during the summer, it's not horrible because the mice and stuff have plenty to eat down there. But when they close up for the winter, all of the houses around here get just inundated with little field mice. And, they're tiny little, about yay big mice.
Yeah.
But at one point, and with even us having inside cats, we were catching like 6 to 7 of them a week.
Wow.
And so we started keeping more than 1 or 2 cats outside. And hello, Julie. I see hearts over on Twitter. Woohoo!
Yay.
But yeah, we started keeping, at one point, I think the most we had was 9 cats outside. And that's just because they kept coming around and they kept having babies, and people weren't taking the babies, and we're like, well, we're keeping them because we'll feed them and they'll be around. And we stopped getting any mice inside the house because they just wouldn't allow anything to get near the house. They were getting rid of all the squirrels in the yard. Rabbits were gone. Ground moles they were catching. I'm like, man, these guys are, and it was funny to watch them
taking care of you.
when we had that many you would watch like one of them be the lead hunter, and like these birds or whatever would be trying to get away from it, and as it would go to take off, like 4 cats would come out of nowhere and like raptor attack it. I'm like, man, these guys are insane. They were doing coordinated hunting. I'm like, man.
Who needs National Geographic?
Right.
So funny.
So I think my facial anatomy has gotten quite a bit better during this exercise. I feel like I understand it more.
They've all come out looking awesome, so.
How's your day been, Julie? How's the new kitten?
Kitten.
How's life with a baby?
A baby.
How long have you been drawing, Anthony?
Probably professional like the last 20 years, last 2 decades.
Okay. Wow. I'd like to say I've been up to it that long, but I've only really been giving it a go professionally since 2013, 2014, when I made the choice to say, hey, let's try to do something instead of, just sitting around and pretending.
Mm-hmm.
Closest I've come is 2 different sets with Upper Deck and Marvel.
Oh.
Which, I mean, is an accomplishment, yes, but pretty much anyone that bugs Upper Deck enough can get on a set.
Right.
So, I mean, it still makes me proud, though, that I'm on an official set,
Yeah.
That being said, I have yet to try to submit to Tops and get on a Star Wars set. That's a little bit more harder to get on. And so one of these days, I'm going to get onto a Star Wars set, which, oddly enough, is part of the reason why I'm trying to do better facial stuff for real life stuff, because that way maybe I can do a little bit better on the likenesses for Star Wars characters. The next step is to getting these things colored and not these ones that I'm doing right now, but learning to do the inking side of it and coloring, and I won't need to do nearly as much shading because I can do a lot of it with the color. It's sort of annoying watching DC television shows, and I'm not talking about the ones on like CW, but like the other ones that they've done, like Titans on HBO and Doom Patrol and stuff like this, where they've gone fully into the characters, and watching them be able to accomplish the core of the character so much better than anything they've done with any of their movie properties.
Why is that a curse for them?
I don't know. I think they're just pushing too hard, trying to get like they waited until Marvel was 10 years into the game and had built their universe over 10 years, and I think they said we can do it in 2, and just tried cramming so much crap into like 2 movies, and be like, oh hey, now, look, we did a Batman, we did a Superman, we did a Batman versus Superman. Guess what? Now we're going full blown Justice League all the way up to our big bad villain. And there, no one cared about the villain in the Justice League because he hadn't been, thwarting these guys for, 5-10 years.
Right.
And I don't know. I think they're just trying too hard. I think they need to set back and just concentrate on making single good movies and let us assume that they're all interconnected. And then if they want, they can bridge the connection with a different movie at some point. I have not watched MODOK yet. It is on Hulu, and I plan to watch it. But I looked up to make sure that it was not canon. So it is a separate universe, cartoon-wise. Than
it is?
Yeah, it's not set as part of the... Well, because I was really wondering, because one of the previews that I've seen on it, they showed Wonder Man. And I was like, are they really going to introduce Wonder Man in a cartoon and not in the movies?
Right.
Especially when they got a great character like Nathan Fillion who could be sitting back playing that character in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's supposed to be a movie star turned superhero, and what better than that man to play the role? At least that's my ideal pick for him.
Yeah, see that.
Although they're going to have to jump on it pretty soon because he's not getting any younger.
Right.
I honestly expected them to somewhat introduce him during the WandaVision. But they did not. So I'm not sure when and if they will introduce him.
So Marvel just announced what new characters they're gonna put in for Phase 4.
The only ones that I know that are coming in new are the Eternals, which might lead us into mutants because they're the ones that started changing humanity way back when to allow things like mutants. We're getting their Bruce Lee, which is Shai-Kang. Who else are we getting that I know? Because everyone else is pretty much already an established character. We got Doctor Strange movie, we got Guardians movie, we got Spider-Man, we got Thor. Well, we'll get Jane Foster Thor. So that'll be interesting to see that. But I don't see her sticking around doing a character for very long. So I got a feeling that's going to be maybe a one and done movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say one and done.
I don't see her sticking around and doing Jane Foster Thor for 2 or 3 movies.
Yeah.
What I expect them to do is also maybe introduce Beta Ray Bill.
Mm-hmm.
And he could easily be brought in for that. I do know that the Black Panther movie is going to introduce us to Neymar. I don't know who's playing him yet, but I know we're getting him. So they originally were going to call the movie Two Princes. And they were going to have Black Panther fighting Namor, obviously, but that's probably not happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since they said they're not recasting him and they're not using a body double or something. So I don't know how we're going to do this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Well, we also got told we weren't going to get body doubles for Princess Leia in that last Star Wars film, and we certainly got some body doubles in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was mostly unshot scenes with her, but it, like I know for a fact it was her daughter during the lightsaber battle that they did the flashback with her and Luke training. They had her daughter playing the role and then just did the body or did the face over top of it.
Oh, are you talking about the last movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to ruin it for you.
No, I'm not even going to watch it, so you're fine.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a. I haven't seen the movie. I know about that scene, but I didn't know that that it was her
Yeah,
daughter as the double.
yeah. Her daughter was actually in the movie as a character as well too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, she was in. Okay. Do you remember the? Was this the second film? Give me a minute. Where do I find this again? Google TV. That's right. My library.
Google TV.
Well, that's where I have all my downloaded stuff that used to be part of Google Play.
They
Okay,
had to go and ruin everything.
It wasn't Force Awakens. It. I don't think it was the start of Last Jedi. Oh, let me watch it for a second. Yes, I know. I just need to see the beginning part. Give me that, and I can tell whether or not it was this movie or the second one. No, yeah, it was the second movie. Okay, so now I go to Disney because I don't have that digital film for some reason. Let's see. Star Wars. I need
Star Wars. That's looking pretty sweet, Anthony.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, he ended up becoming one of my favorite characters in the comics. So it was really cool to see him in the series in the first season.
Nice.
Minor spoiler, sorry.
I don't know where they're at.
You are cool.
No, I can't. Why can I not find it? I don't want it.
You could probably just Google it.
Right, but I just know at the very beginning part of the movie that I'm looking for, it shows her face clearly, so I can be like, "Hey, look, here she is." You can be cool right now, Dibs.
They are cool right now.
All right. So let's see. Right here, this actress is her daughter.
Oh.
So like,
Yep.
She had some screen time. Now it's not her daughter in the movie, but it is her real life daughter. Her name is Billie Lourd, and she's been in Scream Queens. She's been in American Horror Story. She's been in quite a few different things.
I think I recognize the name.
Thank you for the creative genius, sir. That gets you put into the list of my super fans. Or sir, ma'am, what? I don't know. I don't know what to call Dibs. Sorry.
No, thank you, Dibs.
Thanks.
That puts you right in tied for sixth place. Okay, you're a dude. All right, just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to just automatically assume. Assume.
So, Jeremy, tell him what this is for.
Oh, okay. Well, way back in Periscope, we had a built-in thing for super fans, which it took place of who commented the most, who gave the most hearts, who gave the most rewards and whatnot, and it categorize them in place of, all that stuff. Over here on Haps, I don't have as such, but I do like to still call and shout out the people that are, helping me out on here. So each month I'm keeping track of the people that give rewards and write it down, and then, categorize them in first through ninth place right now, and see with that extra 30 cents, that puts you up on a whole different category. Now you're up to sharing with her.
Nice.
So you went from 0 to 6th place all the way up to 4th place. That is so. Then on top of that, since the rewards are nice and all, I also have a thing on here where you can sponsor me, and anything of $5 or more in any given month that you sponsor me, I'm giving away free art, whether it's a sketch card or bookmark. So something of that size gets $5. If anyone ever donates more than that in a sponsorship, then the size of the paper will go up. But right now, I think $5 is good for a sketch card or a bookmark. And then all I need is an address and send out to wherever. Love you too, buddy. But I think it's important to make sure that I recognize and give back to the people that are here supporting me. And I will be supremely surprised if anyone knocks Cajun out of my first place super fan list, because
it'll happen.
Yeah, well, it might, but maybe not this month. There's quite a big jump between 2nd place and 1st. Well, Cajun's been dropping about $1 or so almost every day, so he's up there quite a ways. Not only that, but I think that showing like a super fan list like this and explaining how it works, I think is a lot better than, oh, hey everyone, you should give me rewards.
Right.
It seems kind of a cheap way to go about saying, hey, give me money. Right. When in reality, it's nice that people are doing it, but I don't want anyone to ever think that they have to do it. And if I can make it a little bit of a competition and game, then I'll fun in that. Because I know how hard it is to come by $5 for anyone, and I don't expect anyone to give up hard-earned money.
Right. Only if they want.
Yeah, exactly. No, the only one I expect to give up money is Scotty. Because if he's got money for all of those snow bunnies, he can drop some cash. And I tease Scotty. So when you're watching this back, I tease. I'm allowed to tease Scotty. Back when I first got on Haps, he was one of the few people that was ever in here every single day, and he would get on and just chat with me on here with his face. He would never draw or anything, but he'd be on here, so I had somebody to talk with, so he didn't have to type. He would just throw his face up here and, hey, Scotty, how's it going? Oh, man, I got to get rid of that line. All right. Now, the person that holds my number one spot for the last place over in Periscope goes to Julie. She was my last first place holder over on Periscope.
Oh my, here we go.
Super Clap Award. There we go. It's literally almost like 7 times more than the second place spot.
Oh my, I'm ridiculous. Let's see.
I might have to owe Cajun some artwork. I plan on sending you some anyways. I got those Simpson, Gambit, and Rogue to send you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I think they like out of the first $5 sponsorship that I got, I think Haps took almost half of it.
Yeah.
But then the second one that I got from Michelle, they didn't take anything extra out of it. It still was only the original processing fee and can't remember what they call it, processing fee and server fee or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that's not too bad, I guess. I mean, they gotta make their money.
Yep, they gotta keep the app going.
And they are constantly improving and doing things with it, and they're engaging, with us. So
yeah, they are.
Even if they only have been into my show once. I got one of them to jump into your first show, didn't I?
Did you?
I think I got either. I don't think it was Pablo. I think it was. Oh, I'm going to lose a name. I want to say Mark is coming to my brain, but I'm not sure that that's the right name. Let's see if I can figure this out. @HAPPS. See if it shows that up. Nope. I don't know. Pablo's the only one that I remember.
Oh, boo. Just ruined that. Oh, well.
And his is just straight @Pablo.
Yeah.
Pablo's scary. You can page him at 3 a.m. and he'll pop on. You're like, whoa, what are you doing on?
Yeah.
But that's it. It is his baby, so. I really hate drawing flannel.
Oh.
It was 86 degrees here today.
Wow.
And pretty humid.
Sounds like a typical day here.
Yep. Let's see, what is our current temperature? It's not that hot right now. It says it's 72 here. Feels like 88. So that's always encouraging. When the temperature is that we only have 2-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, our humidity is 64%.
No thanks.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Which is why just me sticking my arm down like this and then picking it up, there's,
right.
And that's with a fan inches from me. the other drawing table that I have off the side that I show, right on the corner of that, I have a little clippy fan that's, I can
Oh
literally
yeah, yeah,
I can touch the fan. It's about an arm's length away. So Julie didn't say a thing while she was here. It's showing she's not on. I wonder if she couldn't talk or couldn't
yeah.
type. Maybe she was just driving.
Maybe.
Well, I hope everything
Still.
is okay, Julie.
Now I have to discuss that.
I'll be back real quick.
So here's my Kurt Cobain so far.
Nice.
Oops, down a little bit.